Hey there, ATSers. This is Mitch back with another episode for the ATSFE Battlefield Walkarounds. We were not actually intending to do LZ X-Ray since Tony covered Hui and the Broken Arrow for Hui Owners module, but I thought, hey, why not, as an addition, do the old LZ X-Ray, well, I call it old, it's not that old, but 2011, but the original, I should say, LZ X-Ray TT module, just so you guys can kind of get a glimpse at that and see what the differences were. So one of the interesting things about this module, so A, it was TT, that means it was the smaller counters for infantry and the slightly larger counters. So the vehicles and things are the same size as the normal quote-unquote ATS counters that we've come to know and love. But anyway, one of the interesting things about the particular actual Battlefield Walkaround that comes with LZ X-Ray, right, is you get 12 pages of it. Now, part of that, there's Colonel Moore. Part of that was you get a little bit of explanation on some of the terrain, right? But the TT stuff, because I think this is one of the earlier TT modules. But you get some of the rules that ended up going into the main ATS rules, 4.x rules, such as the new provisional ammo stuff, carrying capacity or carrying points actually marked on the marker or on the counters, the ATS TT sequence of play, which became the advanced to contact sequence of play, which, you know, it is what it is. You can use it if you would like. I don't, for reasons I think I've explained multiple times, but if you really want to know, come on to Discord and ask me. But it also introduced some the stuff that we're all now very familiar with. So some direct fire for machine gun rules. So where you can shoot at vehicles with machine guns. You can do traversing fire, so you can hit 3 hexes with a machine gun. At half gun fire, you can do grazing fire, which means basically laying down a lane of fire, again at half gunfire. And all those rules are in here. And then this shows the opportunity overwatch rule. And the alternate collateral fire rules, usage checks. So again, most of these rules ended up in the ATS 4.x rules. So that's why that accounts for quite a bit of the page count in here. And then you get into the LZ X-Ray specific stuff, like some termite mound rules. There's a dry creek bed was earlier, you know, what's scrub, there's a landing zone. What does the landing zone mean? And then you get the NVA specific and VC specific rules and how they all work. And a new counters, RPGs, thumper gunners. This is kind of cool. There's an inherent M79 grenade launcher in every 3 stacking point personnel squad for the US, which is kind of cool. With rules on how to use that. Bravery for the US, so they don't count enemy units in the MSR. The M72 is in here. Better artillery support. And then some more helicopter rules. You know, kind of expanding on the DBP, Dien Bien Phu rules and all that kind of stuff. This is all helicopter rules. There's some LOS examples in there. And then this is still helicopter rules, some more LOS examples, and some more rules. So the sniper rules are, we'll talk about the sniper team, the NBA sniper teams, but there's a whole section of sniper teams in here. And the bibliography, of course, we were soldiers once and young, highly recommended. So there you go, that's the Battlefield Walkaround. As far as scenarios go, there were, let me get to the back here. And again, you can see mine are all in a binder, right? 7 scenarios in LZ X-Ray. There's Broken Arrow, right? So the Broken Arrow became the name for the module. As far as I remember, sorry for the glare, all the scenarios I think use the whole map. Oh no, so this uses part of the map. This one uses part of it. You can just barely see the dotted line there. That's 2, that's 3. This one uses the whole map. This one uses part of the map. Rescue mission that's probably going out to get the quote-unquote lost platoon. If you read the book or saw the movie, you know what that's all about. This uses the whole map. And then LZ X-Ray, I think, is the big kahuna. It uses the whole map, has a bunch of units, and some good stuff. Here's a sequence of play specifically for the advanced to contact. We'll skip that. And then there's one play aid that goes with the helicopter stuff. specifically, and then RPGs and laws and stuff in there. So some of the cool counters. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this glare. Actually, I'll just pick them up and we can talk about it. So here's an NVA Pavin. You can see he's got the yellow star with the red and blue around him. This, or actually, I'm sorry. I think that was VC. This is NVA Pavin. Sorry, with the red star. There you can tell because the values are a little bit higher. This is the sniper I was talking about, 298. So think about that, a 9 range, normal, 18 hexes. That's pretty good. This isn't necessarily a new one, but here's a Dishka. Pretty badass machine gun. 12.7 is basically a 50 cal. Here's the new RPG. Everybody knows what RPG is, right? Well, it was, I think, introduced in this module. We'll move on to some Americans here. So we've got, here's a Cav Trooper. You see the little Cav symbol up there. Here's a Thumper Gunner. So this is specific. So the Cav Trooper counter comes with an inherent Thumper Gunner, and then there are individual Thumper Gunners. They're kind of treated like bar gunners in the normal ATS rules. Here is a Law, M72 Law. Notice it's only a half CP. Pretty cool. Here's an M60. Everybody likes the pig, right? And this is a specific M60 counter, I believe. And then, let's see if we can get these guys. So here's Lieutenant Colonel Moore. Getting that focused. And Sergeant Major Plumley. So they make their appearance here. So pretty cool. You've got two kinds of helicopters. You've got UH-1C, which is the transport helicopter, right? This is the one that the dudes got in. Notice it's only got 4 stacking points on there. It does have port and starboard machine guns. And then here's the gunship, UH-1B. Rockets, and then port and starboard and machine guns, right? The 4 is, I think, forward firing, and then the 6 is the both port and starboard machine gun. And of course, search and rescue, you got a SPAD, or Sandy, I guess in this case, probably. That's a pretty badass airplane right there. Right there, sorry for that interruption. Let's take a look at the map real quick. I left a Sandy counter out. Haha, love it. So the map, here's LZ X-ray itself. You can see it looks kind of like an airfield, but it's not, right? So it's the LZ dry creek bed, termite mounds, NVA, Pavin, VC, whatnot, come down mostly from the hill, maybe come around this way or whatever. So most of the scenarios revolve around protecting the LZ from incoming. Line of sight's really tough in this particular module. It makes it kind of cool because it ends up being a pretty close in knife fight. There are a couple spots up here where you can put one of those Dishkas or whatever and lay some pretty good fire on the LZ. So you got to be careful with that. Other than that, it's this is the map. So it's I think 12 by 18. Obviously sized for the TT module. So there you go. I don't think you can, I think I might have said this, I don't think you can buy this particular product anymore. That said, it's replaced by Broken Arrow. There's 2 versions of the Broken Arrow, which Tony will talk about. One's for the Huey owners, so it doesn't come with any counters, and one comes with the counters you need, which is basically going to be these counters, but in normal, quote-unquote, normal ATS size. So there you go. Hope you like it. Talk to you later. Oh, don't forget, check us out on the blog. Our other YouTube videos. Again, if you want to invite to Discord, just let us know. We'll gladly get you hooked up. Talk to you later.